What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of IZM Radio, and I'm your gracious host. My name is Tariq. Today's show is brought to you by courtmandatedtraining.com. If you want to learn how to make six figures or more by teaching court-mandated classes, you need to go to courtmandatedtraining.com. They teach you stuff like DUI intervention, anger management, defensive driving, and more. All types of courses that you can take so you can get into that game. There's a lot of money in that field. So enroll in the free web seminar, and they will teach you the game on how to start your own court-mandated program. So go to courtmandatedtraining.com. Now over here I have my lovely co-host. We have Miss Layla. How are you, Layla?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Layla was here first. She was here early.
I was here first, everybody.
Yeah, we were late. I was late. I was the latest one in here. There's all types of road construction around here.
Niggasplaining.
I am niggasplaining a little bit.
Got him.
I am, yeah. And over here, looking nice and purpley and scissorpy, we have Miss Bree. How are you, Bree? Yes,
Scissorpy.
like some scissor. Looking like a big old sexy can of lean. There you go. What's going on with you, Miss Bree?
I'm excellent. I'm here.
There you go. Man, so what's going on? Let me turn this music off. So what's happening out here in the streets, ladies? What's going on out here in the news? Bree, let's start with Bree. Since both of y'all up here, all unprepared, fucking around. Okay. Lord.
I'm so unprepared. I was just on live, hard as hell. Okay.
Any day
to
now,
it.
Bree.
I'm coming.
If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready.
I'm coming.
I'm coming.
I was actually.
Lord.
I just wanna get
Let's
this
go
one
to
out.
Layla.
No, I got my news.
You got your news. Okay. What's
I just
going
want to get this one out the way because this ad or this trailer popped up on my news feed, and I'm not an advocate of Blac Chyna. I'm not a person.
Oh Lord, yeah, that show.
Yeah, I've never been a person that feel like she deserves the spotlight that she has, but I mean, I can't say who should and who shouldn't.
Right.
There is a clip of her new show,
Yeah.
The Real Blac Chyna,
Yeah.
that features her in an interaction with her mom,
Tokyo Tony.
Miss Tokyo Tony. Now, this woman is talking to her daughter like she is a grown man on the street.
Yeah.
I'm talking
Yeah.
about calling her bitches and hoes, and she gonna kick her ass, and then you like, damn, she's a product of that environment.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that says it says a lot, and it's funny, like in the comment section, a lot of girls were like, oh my God, my mom talks to me just like that. I've been dealing with that all my life. I don't know that life.
Yeah, a lot of girls have dealt with that.
Yeah.
A lot of girls have said that their parents be talking to them crazy like that.
But is that only rapid in the Black community? Like what that's a horrible way to live.
Yeah, I think definitely with I had this conversation with my homeboy. We were saying like mother and daughters especially is something, I don't know if it's just the Black community, but I do, that's all I know, but like mothers and daughters have like this little thing sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You never had like a thing with your mom? Like I always felt like with my mother, it wasn't like a Blac Chyna situation, but I felt like I have a twin and we're the same age, so he could do certain things like legit. He could have a girl up in his room straddled over him, and then I couldn't even have a dude in look like he want to go in my room.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? We the same age, and I'm like, why could he have? I couldn't barely have company. I couldn't do anything.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
that's a different dynamic as well.
So
having a twin
I'd
brother.
be like, we're the same age, but he can like, so we would get into like little things about
Yeah,
that.
I didn't really have those type of
They be like, you
qualms.
smelling your drawers, you this, all that, and you ain't even doing nothing. Like, what is happening?
Yeah, but I'm like, normal teenage mother-daughter beef is normal, but just like bitches and hoes, and I'm gonna kick your ass.
Yeah. So you never fought with your mom before?
Yeah, Bree.
Not like that.
No, not like that. I mean, how did you fight with mom?
I never really fought with my mom.
She
Okay,
never
just
told
verbally.
you anything? Like, oh, Bree, you must be having sex now. You must be doing it. Parents always want to start
Yeah.
throwing that card out with their. Well, mine has. Well.
Now you fought with God. I know your mom. I know you and your mom done got into it. I know y'all have. When did y'all start getting into fights?
When I was a teenager.
Oh.
Because I always felt like she liked my brothers better. When I know that's not the case.
Right.
But now that I'm an adult, but I just
Right.
understand that she's, I'm a female, so I get it now that I'm a mother. But at the time, it seemed unfair. I was like, this ain't fair. She don't like me. And, I just think I'm like, that's not fair. You know what I'm saying? I just had it worse than the boys. I feel like the boys.
'Cause you're the only girl.
I'm the only. I
girl.
have 3 brothers. I'm
Yeah.
the only girl, and I always felt like she babied them. It's like, oh, you good. You know what I'm saying? But the boys got coddled. You know what I'm saying? Baby boy. You know what I'm saying?
Which is so weird.
So
weird. That is like that.
Now you got brothers, Bree?
I'm not. No.
Okay.
I had a little brother. He passed when he was 2.
Oh, okay, okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Man. But yeah, a lot of girls go through that.
You got to play that clip, Tariq.
Let me
See if
see.
you get. Yes.
You just texted
I
it to
just
me, but
texted to you. I
it's
don't
on
know.
my phone.
Oh, it's on your phone.
Yeah,
Okay.
So it's gonna be kind of hard.
It's rough. It's
It's
rough. And if that is
rough.
indicative of what's about to be on this show, she gonna have a hit show on her hands.
I wonder
which
what
is
network
unfortunate.
is
Like the
she?
Zeus, it's
yeah,
like one of
Zeus.
those. Yeah,
Oh, it's an
Zeus
app.
TV.
Oh, it's gonna be on the app network.
That's an app.
That's an app.
It's an app, okay.
Yeah, it's an app. It's like a lot of those social media stars are on there. It's
Honestly, what did she have a show coming with MTV? Like
it was on the E Network or something like that.
Yeah, one of them.
But that was with Rob.
Yeah,
but I'm just saying, like, if you get a show that good and it's on an app, why no one else, went down that road with her is why I'm wondering.
Probably because she was with the Kardashians and they could blackball her.
That's so true.
I was thinking about that.
You're
Yeah.
very
You know
right.
what I'm saying?
That's 'cause
They got
I think
power.
that is what
Yeah,
happened.
this is the clip.
You need to get straight. You need a therapist. You know what you need? A therapist. Put that down. Don't blow that smoke in my face. Be a real one for 1 minute.
Why? It's you.
Okay, what might
It's
this
you.
be? Back
It's
up.
fucking you.
Really?
It's you.
Okay, come back
it's
again.
fucking you. You're the problem. Get in my face.
Nobody took care of your ass but me. I'm ready to get the fuck ASAP after this shit.
5 days.
You put your hand in my face again, girl.
5 days.
You're going to stretch your ass across this motherfucking kitchen. You better keep your motherfucking hands out my face.
5 days.
Don't touch me no more. You do it again, I'm gonna rock your world in this motherfucker.
So rock it.
Don't do that. Keep playing with me.
All right, bye.
Do it again, bitch. I'm gonna fuck
Get out
you
my
up.
house.
Bye, bitch.
Bye.
I'm gone. I hate you. Boot the ass, bitch. The fuck? Get me the fuck out of here.
Oh my God.
Man.
You know what that reminds me of? I don't know if y'all ever seen Love and Hip Hop Atlanta where Tommy and her mom.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is that a black thing? Like,
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
because a lot of these look, there's a lot of these girls whose mamas back in the 80s and 90s were on the pipe. And there's a lot of resentment, and these women, they start coming back into their daughters' lives, like trying to boss them around. Like, wait, I grew up with my goddamn grandma. What are you trying to do? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I had to figure this out on my own. So now you want to come boss up on me. So that's where a lot of
Right.
tension is coming from with these women.
well, it's probably resentment, definitely on the mom's part. It's like you feel bad about, that's their own personal thing and you're taking it out on them. You
Yeah.
feel bad about missing certain events in your daughter's life and
Yeah.
you're taking it out. That's your fault.
Man.
Yeah. Keisha Cole and Frankie too.
Yeah,
Remember that?
exactly.
Oh,
Exactly.
right.
Yeah, a lot of these girls now, around that age range, their parents were on the pipe. And I hate to say it, that's the only way you can say it.
Damn.
And they.
It's just unfortunate.
It's very unfortunate. There was a lot of neglect. So
Yeah. And
we-
then you saw the dynamic with Blac Chyna and Rob, how she would do that to Rob, talk like that to him.
Exactly.
And like snap and go crazy on him, and it's like, man, everybody thought she was just crazy, but it's just learned behavior.
But that's kind of
honestly.
sad because, like you said, learned behaviors. Like you can't help it sometimes.
Yeah,
Like,
but once you see, for the good thing about where she's at in her position is that she gets to see how she's acting. She should have been saw. She's been in
Yeah.
the media long enough. Once
Yep.
you can see it, because if you don't know better, you don't do better. But once you can see it and recognize what's going on, you have to do better.
Absolutely.
With or without, your mom. Own that shit.
Yes, indeed. So, Bree, what else is well, Layla, let's get to Layla. Layla, what's happening out here?
So the talk of yesterday was Jay-Z being a billionaire.
Yeah.
But I
yeah.
thought I already thought he was a billionaire. So this was like old news to me.
Yeah.
I was like, but here's a little bit of a breakdown on why he is a billionaire. So Jay-Z also always talked a lot about investing in art. Did you guys know about that? He always talks a lot. So he owns like $70 million in art. He talks about how lucrative it is to own art. Real estate, $70 million in real estate.
Yeah.
$100 million in the Tidal streaming service. Duce, 100 million. And what else? Rock Nation, 75 million. And it just the list goes on. He owns a lot of shit, basically.
Yeah, and a lot of folks were saying they thought that Dr. Dre was the first billionaire. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
A lot of folks were saying that, but I don't think that Dre owned all of Beats or something. It was something how they broke it down where he's not technically a billionaire, but it was $1 billion deal or something like that. But that doesn't make him a billionaire because he shares it with IZM. So there's a whole bunch of stuff. But
so is it like your net? Are they saying how much you're worth, or you physically have $1 billion? See, I get a little gray area with that.
I
Your
think
net
it's
worth.
more so like your net worth of all things. When they talk about it, because for you to break it down like that, it's not $1 billion, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In cash, or you know what I'm saying. So.
But shout out to Jay.
I know. I think him and Beyonce collectively are billionaires together.
Yeah.
Billionaires.
Yeah.
But to be your own standing billionaire, and then I've always thought Diddy was above him most of the time, like in the Forbes list.
I thought it so.
Oh,
Good.
I mean,
Not now.
Like,
I know more.
I know, right? It's like, but I mean, shit.
Because what is Diddy? What does Diddy have that's really popping right now? Ciroc?
Yeah.
All right, what else? Because the
knows?
Sean John
Diddy
clothes
probably
aren't
got
like.
all type of shit.
Yeah.
Diddy's still been in the top 10.
Yeah.
You know, black richest men for a nice amount of years
Yeah.
without having anything really popping.
Yeah. Did
Oh,
y'all
yeah.
see him and Snoop on Instagram this weekend?
No, what they talking about?
He has a thing at his house. I don't know if he's gonna keep doing it every Sunday, but it's called Soulful Sundays. And he had a big party at his house, and him and Snoop was dancing to like old school music. And I was like, wow, they came so far.
So
From this death
yeah,
row.
go to
yeah.
Kanye's Sunday service and then go to his Sunday.
No, I didn't
know.
go there.
No, I'm just saying that's the Sunday fun day now.
I was thinking that too.
That's
They
that's
got
the
a
new
little-
wave now.
Right,
yeah.
That's the new wave.
Yeah.
Tariq, okay, you next.
Oh,
Sunday.
shit.
What you want to do? At
Yeah,
your house?
y'all come Sunday and babysit. That's what we're gonna do at my house.
We
Shit.
should. Me and Layla should come babysit y'all
I'd be a
kids.
good
Let y'all go
babysitter.
on a date.
And y'all call our ass, hey, come on, y'all gotta come back
No,
home.
it would be so hilarious.
Y'all gotta
I'ma
cut the
bring
movie
Jace.
short.
Wait a minute now.
Man.
That's one baby too many.
man.
I'll bring Jay
So Bree, what else is happening out here?
Speaking of billionaires, Forbes names America's richest self-made women.
Oh, I saw that.
I don't
Loosely.
agree with the self-made.
Loosely
Yeah, self-made. Yeah.
But there were 4 black women on that list. Can you guess who?
I saw the list, so I know. But
Oh, you mother.
it was Oprah, Kylie.
She ain't black. I see.
Oh, black women.
Black.
Okay.
We talking about black.
Oh, okay. Who else was black?
Rihanna.
Yeah, but she wasn't. Yeah, they said she made like 400 million or something, or 600
No,
million.
600, but she was above Beyonce, which
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah,
expect.
yeah, that's but
makeup.
yeah. I was just about to say that makeup.
Kylie too. That makeup.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
That makeup is
All right,
crazy.
we need to get a makeup line
no,
going on in
for
this
real.
bitch and stop playing.
Did you
Hey,
see that
some
girl?
palettes.
Did you see that girl? What's the girl that made she made $1 million?
crayon box?
She made a crayon box, $1 million in one day. Black girl.
On
crayon box?
It's a crayon makeup box.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. She
One
had a
day.
little palette.
Makeup
What is her
line
name? I always
next.
forget
Me
her
and
name.
Bria be your spokesperson.
Oh, shit,
Okay,
man.
she made $1 million on what? It Black Friday?
Yep.
It was some sale.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn. Okay.
makeup is crazy.
But the
Okay.
third is Beyonce, and the fourth is surprisingly Serena Williams. I wasn't expecting Serena Williams.
What?
Oh,
I don't know
damn.
why, but I just wasn't
Crazy.
expecting Serena.
That girl got so much money.
God
I was
damn.
thinking more so, shit. What's the black lady that created all the TV shows? Shonda Rhimes.
Shonda Rhimes.
I was
Yeah.
thinking more so Shonda
Ellen
Rhimes.
DeGeneres was on that list.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah, she sure was. And also Kylie Jenner, Reese Witherspoon, Taylor Swift, Kim Kardashian, and Kylie Jenner.
Damn.
And Madonna.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Madonna,
Madonna's
of
still
course,
she's still
yeah.
raking in paper.
How? From touring?
Touring, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
that's how
Still
Beyonce
touring?
getting her most of
Yeah,
her
all
money
them
touring.
those tours, those big ass tours.
Wait,
be
she's
selling
still touring?
out. Madonna,
Probably
yeah,
overseas.
Oh yeah.
She's like 60 something.
Yeah, she's what? Yeah.
Shit, if you can tour till
Yeah.
shit,
Yeah.
keep going.
She was
Why
drinking
not?
that Akala water. What's that water? Abala water? You know that water she drinks?
Yeah, she's always into some kind
She
of
drinks
Hindu.
some like Bahali, some type of Agala water or something
Yeah.
that keeps her real young. And
Oh,
like,
she got the
okay.
potion.
Man.
yeah, she got some special. Apparently, did y'all see the thing about this letter she's trying to stop from being sold? It's a letter that Tupac had wrote her, like a love letter.
Oh damn.
Y'all didn't hear about
Madonna?
that? Madonna, yeah. So they're trying
forgot
to
that
they're
happened.
trying to auction. Look, there's a picture of them too. I was like, oh, he
I
did.
forgot
So,
that
yeah, they used to
happened.
date.
Yeah.
And so it's a love letter that they're trying to put in the auction to obviously make money. So she's trying to go to court to appeal from stopping it from the letter from getting out and sold, and they denied it.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so this
Damn.
letter is like a Tupac love letter. It looked pretty long and juicy.
Damn.
Tupac
That
was
old
hitting
deep
that.
ass.
I
He's
know. I know.
dealing with everybody.
Saying she was kind of, she looked damn back in the day. Look, here's a little picture of him right there.
Oh, yeah.
I was like,
oh,
I
yeah.
don't remember that. I guess I was
Yeah,
kind of
Madonna was fucking all the brothers in the industry back then. Dennis
didn't know
Rodman.
that.
Yeah. She was
Oh,
laying
yeah,
up with,
I
yeah.
forgot about Dennis Rodman.
Yeah.
But Tupac though?
Yeah.
That is so. That's such a reach to me.
That's such
And
a
I didn't even listen to Tupac. I didn't know Tupac when he was alive or nothing like that. But that is such a damn reach.
Man.
How do you end up with Madonna?
Yeah, it was.
She was a freak though.
Yeah.
Oh, you
yeah.
know
Cause
that?
she did that sex book. That, those naked pictures. She had Big Daddy Kane in there with her. Y'all remember that?
What?
Yeah.
That I don't remember.
Yeah. She was into a lot of stuff back then.
I don't get why what's in this letter that she doesn't want people to see.
Probably the same thing Jada ain't want nobody to see in her letter. 'Cause
Exactly.
She withheld some of her letters. I'm telling you, he's deep. He was getting up in there with them.
And plus, I guess she don't want nobody making money off her because it's
Right.
basically a letter to her. So she's like, well, damn, y'all making all this money off something that was directed to me. And,
Or if she asked for a cut.
Well, she's like, well, shit, I'm sitting on $1 billion. So fuck, I need a cut for that letter.
That's true.
Yeah. You just don't want
Some
folks,
things, yeah, personal.
scamming money off you. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like if you came up with like Brie bras and, somebody, Brie lookalike came through and they start making money off of it. You're like, wait, hold on, bitch, So you don't want nobody trying to glom off you like that.
Yeah,
so,
that's true.
So, Bree, what else is happening out here?
Have you guys seen When They See Us?
I have not seen it. I'm
Oh,
going to watch it tonight. I'm gonna make myself watch it tonight. I've been so busy with the
Did
film.
you see it?
It hit Netflix last week, and I started watching the series. First show, it's gonna piss you off. The very first episode, and the crazy thing about it is, it's so good that I thought it was a movie.
Oh,
As I
it
was
wasn't a
watching-
movie?
No, it's not a movie.
It's a series.
It's a series.
Yeah.
And so I'm not gonna speak on it until you watch it because I want us to have a roundtable
Yes,
conversation
but
about
I'm-
it. But I do want to talk about the lady,
Yeah.
Miss Linda Fairstein.
Was she the prosecutor, right?
She is the prosecutor. Yes.
Yeah, they on her ass.
Yes. She has since this back then, which was I think it was 79 or
No, this was in the 80s. 89,
89.
yeah,
It was
89.
89.
Going through the 90s, yeah.
she has since then wrote several books.
And let me put it in context for people. The Central Park Five, these brothers who were falsely accused of a gang rape in New York, they were sent to prison and they were released years later. And I think some of them got a settlement. And then Ava DuVernay, she did a movie that's on Netflix about the story. So just put it in context for those
There
who
you
don't
go.
know.
Thank you, because I forgot all of that.
Yeah.
She sits on several boards. She's wrote several books, some New York bestsellers and everything. And everybody is signing petitions for them to take her books off the shelf. Any type of involvement in any type of boards or any type of seats that she holds. She's the CEO
this prosecutor.
of Safe Horizon.
Yeah, they got her off, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The prosecutor, for those who don't know, again, she was the one who falsely accused these guys and prosecuted them, and she knew that they were not guilty, but they coerced these gentlemen and locked them up anyway. And what these prosecutors do, they make a lot of money doing that to black folks. These big cases like that, getting brothers locked up and throwing all these years at them. Afterwards, these people get all types of book deals and endorsements, and they just get all types of money coming in based on these false accusations. So now that this movie has come out, people are looking at her real funny style. I heard she done got rid of her social media. People are on her ass
Came back
as
to
they
haunt her.
should.
But so did anyone know about this before this movie came out? Like you said, Central Park 5. I've never heard of that.
Oh yeah, yeah. That was something that was a big case in the early 90s. But I didn't know the details about the actual prosecutor. I'm glad all of that is coming out.
Right, but I'm saying, like, around that time, was it a big deal?
It was a huge deal. Oh yeah.
So you remember this?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
This was a huge deal. It was that whole thing. They were talking about black men running around raping white women. They were using that stereotype, and it was a white woman who got raped at a park, but she was unconscious. So she woke up and said, she got gang raped by a bunch of black men. So they just found, just a group of boys.
They were like really young.
They were real
too.
young, and they weren't even supposed to be in there without their parents. And they basically scared them into a confession. They said, okay, look, just say you did it and you'll go home. They're like, oh, shit, I'm scared. I did it. then they gave them all life.
Oh wait, are they still in there?
No,
now?
they're out. They're out now.
Yeah,
When did they get out?
I think they got out a few, like 5 years later, something like that, because the real dude confessed. Some Hispanic dude raped the woman. So he actually confessed, and that's when they let him out.
So
And I
they
didn't
only
even
was
see
in
it
there
up
for
until that part. I
5
didn't know
years.
that.
They were only in there for 5 years.
I think it was about 5 years, but I mean, damn, they
So
were
what do
in
you
prison.
do? Sue the city? Like, what do you do?
Yeah, some of them, I think they got settlements. Donald Trump, and this is another thing that was big about it at the
Yes.
time, Donald Trump was putting out ads,
calling.
full-page ads, talking about they should get the death penalty. So Donald Trump was really getting kind of milking it too back in the day. And he never really apologized for it. So,
Yeah. And how ironic is it he's the president right now?
absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Super ironic.
Absolutely. So, Layla, what else is happening out here?
This was kind of a funny story. So it's a Catholic school principal who took his kids on a field trip to DC. They went to like see some sights in DC, and they had a few chaperones. So while they were in the hotel room and all the kids were supposed to be asleep around that time, some high school kids, the Catholic school principal went to a strip club, a big strip club in DC.
Well,
He went to a strip club in DC, and this is how he got caught, because he went there and he like ranked up a tab and tried to sneak out and didn't want to pay
This
his
nigga
tab.
didn't want to pay his trick bill. Shit. Hilarious.
So they had to call the police on him. Hence why they found out like who he was, where he was. He was intoxicated, so he got arrested for public intoxication and trying to skip out on the bill.
he should have just put it on his business account and then paid it. Worried about it later.
He should have said he was in there praying for the heathens. The minister, they confronted him about having this plane. They're like, why are you using all that money to get a goddamn plane?
Wow. See, they be making
Drake got a
that-
plane.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
Nah, but Drake ain't acting like a minister either.
That's true.
See, that's the
he's not
thing.
collecting donations.
Right. When you collect it, and I kind of felt like, and I ain't gonna really say anything about Mace, but I'm just saying when I did
How
go
are
to
you,
his
sir?
church.
I'd just like to ask you about why you don't want to fly commercial. Why have you said that you won't fly commercial? You said that it's like getting into a tube with a bunch of demons.
Oh my God.
No, listen to me just a second. Not the people. The main reason is because of the need. If I flew commercial, I'd have to stop 65% of what I'm doing. That's really the main.
Isn't it true that you want to fly commercial so that you can fly in luxury? How much money did you pay for Tyler Perry's Gulfstream jet, for example?
Well, for example, that's really none of your business. But
Isn't it the
I love this
Wait,
shit,
this a
by the way.
pastor?
This is the pastor. This
really
Kenneth
not
Copeland. He's a big time guy. He's a
Yeah,
big.
he got one of those mega churches.
Yeah,
right?
this is old school. Yeah, he's big time pastor. Hold on.
of your donors?
listen, I paid. You kind of caught me off guard here. Okay. At this now. Hey, you listen?
He nigga splaining, by the way.
Totally niggas whining.
My wife thinks Inside Edition is, oh yeah. Now, thank you, Lord, help me.
He started praying.
Well, let me just ask you a really
I
simple
love
question.
it. My nigga started praying on our ass. That's how you do it. And that's what dude should have done at the strip club. When they caught his ass, he should have started going right into prayer on their
No
ass.
prayer gonna save you. Racking up no bill in no strip club.
And
They
he
want
was
their coin.
super drunk, they said.
Right. That's the wine of Jesus, Layla. That's communion. That's the wine of Jesus.
Listen.
See, they making people look bad, bro.
Lord.
So have y'all ever went to a church like that you felt uneasy about? Like, this ain't, because not all churches are like that, but I feel like, every one person can make everybody have a bad name. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I feel like some churches, I feel like,
I ain't been to the church in a long time, though.
yeah,
When was the last time you went to a church service, Layla?
Kanye. No, I'm saying.
That's true.
But
Yeah,
honestly,
yeah.
he did say I'm not a pastor. It was just more like a celebration.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Okay,
it's
you
like,
better
you know
spit
what
that
I'm saying?
stuff.
Bree, when was the last time you went to church?
It's been a long time. Probably when I lived in Chicago. No, I've been to church here.
What church you go to out here?
I went to, was it West LA? Is it
West
it's one-
Angeles?
West Angeles.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've been there.
How'd you like that?
It was.
What you been?
Oh, Lord.
I never went back.
Okay.
But
Who'd you go with?
my cousin.
Okay,
And
okay.
they are from here.
Okay.
So She had a great time. I
Lord.
can't say I did.
Ah.
I can't say that I did.
Lord.
It's very traditionally religious to me. And that I didn't.
So you weren't feeling it.
No.
Your little heathen spirit just wasn't feeling it.
Some pastors do be acting crazy though. I noticed this one pastor. He used to like if you had to go to the bathroom, you know how I always got to go.
Yeah.
I always
They
sat
call
down.
you out?
They will call you out.
Oh, damn.
And I just don't think that's right.
The Lord is on your bladder. Oh, Lord. Let's see who's on the phone. What's up? Who's calling?
Hey, what's going on, Flex?
Hey, what's up, family? Who's
What's going
this?
on, Layla Bree?
Hey.
Hey, this is Jimmy Lee calling from Las Vegas, man, but I'm from Chicago.
Jimmy Lee. What's up, brother? I'm going to be in Vegas next week, as a matter of fact. But go ahead, Jimmy Lee.
That's what's up, bro. You got a showing out here in Vegas?
No. It's,
My pops, he's on that narcotic.
okay.
And I got some family members back. A question for you, like, should I attack that shit, or should I just move my pops out here and just say fuck him?
Now how bad is he on that damn narcotic? Because you bring him around you.
Oh no, it's horrible, bro. It's horrible.
Okay, you gotta
it's bad.
okay, and you got to get dad in rehab, man. Get your dad in rehab out. There's a bunch of rehab places in Vegas. Bring him on out to Vegas and get him cleaned up.
Yeah, the only problem with that, he's been to rehab several times, and
Keeps
it's my pops.
relapsing?
I don't want to completely wash. I don't want to completely wash my hands with him, but
what's
I don't
okay.
feel like the position he's in.
But the thing is, he's still out there in Chicago, right?
Yes, sir.
And that's the thing. He goes to rehab, and then when he gets out, he gets around the same damn people that he was getting high around. So he's getting back into the same pattern. So it would be better if he's out there with you. He go to rehab and he's in a new surrounding. He's a new setting. He ain't around all of his getting high buddies. And, it will be harder for him to relapse. He won't relapse so easily. So definitely get him out there by you. You feel
Thank
me?
you, brother.
Much respect, man. All right.
You think so in Vegas?
Do what now?
You don't think somebody could get caught back up in Vegas?
Trying to be clean. Just like you notice when you're trying to get on a diet or whatever, and you with somebody who's eating up every goddamn thing. Let me turn this off 1 second. You trying to diet, you trying to eat right, and the person with you is eating all types of cookies and cakes and pies, and they always tempt you. They know you on a diet or whatever. Right. They know you're trying to eat right. They know you're trying to eat right. They're like, you don't want none of this cheesecake? It's getting real good. Yeah. You're alone. And then let me just get one little bite. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's just Vegas that never sleeps.
It's
just, you can always get there.
But Vegas, it's the Strip. The Strip is really what's cracking. And outside the Strip, Vegas is like real low key. Outside of that Strip, Vegas is a hick town damn near. So I think he would be good up there. What's up? Who's calling?
What's up? This is Marcus. I'm calling out of L.A. I'm from North Carolina.
What's up, Marcus? How are you, sir?
I'm cool.
What's on your mind, sir?
I was just wondering how you feel like, I know you don't talk about this much, but I was wondering how you feel about the Democrats talking about the Trump impeachment thing.
Yeah, I talked about that on Twitter, man. My thing is this, and I told black people this. We better be careful, because if they were to impeach Trump, which there's a possibility that could happen, there's going to be a huge backlash against black people. It ain't going to be against no damn Democrats or nobody. They're going to take that shit out on us. So we got to be ready for that. We got to be really, really, really ready either way. So I don't care about no impeachment or whatever, because the Democrats are no better than Trump. So it doesn't matter to us. The whole process, if they're not giving us any tangibles, we shouldn't be participating in it anyway. But anyway, thanks for the call, brother.
Trump is on his way out anyway.
Yeah. Well, he's going to get reelected.
He's
definitely going to get reelected. Oh, yeah.
For real?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, he's going to get reelected. Yeah, because he panders to his base.
Right.
Which are a bunch of white supremacists. What's up? Who's calling?
Hey, Tariq, this is Josh calling from Cincinnati.
Josh from Cincinnati. How are you, Josh?
Hey, I'm doing okay. Hey, ladies.
Hey, Josh.
Hey. Now, I wanted to make this quick. Now, I wanted to thank you. You made me the man who I am today.
No doubt.
I appreciate that. Seriously.
That's what's up.
Sometimes I still listen to the Mac Lessons radio show. I can't get it out.
No doubt.
Now I'm working 2 jobs. I'm staying at home with my mom. I'm trying to step my game up. I I'm trying not to become like a dusty dude because it's real easy to become dusty out here.
Yeah, I've been to Cincinnati. I've been to downtown Cincinnati, dude. It was rat infested, and I'm not talking about the animals, nigga. It was hood rats all over downtown Cincinnati. I saw cheap weaves and big fucking eyelashes all over the place. Really? Those big fluttery ass eyelashes.
There's a lot of interracial out there too.
You gonna see that a lot. We got like a broken spirit through the city. I don't know what it is, but I'm thinking about moving out, getting my apartment and everything. But I don't know if I should stay in Cincinnati or should I move to North Carolina. I got family down there. I'm trying to figure my next step out.
Now, how old are you, by the way, bro? How old are you?
I just turned 23.
Okay. Yeah, man, you need to go to a city that's popping. And do you have a kind of job that you can transfer to another city, or you can just get a whole different job based on your expertise?
Just get a whole different job, but I don't. That's the thing. Like I'm just. I don't have any college degrees. I don't have any trades, but I'm working on it. I don't know exactly what I want to do in life, and I'm trying to figure it out. But at the same time, while I'm trying to figure it out, I'm working 2 jobs, so that way, by the time I get it figured out, I got some money in my pocket. I'm not just sitting around doing dusty shit.
Yeah.
Dusty nigga shit.
Exactly. But it's time to get out of mom's house, because mom, how old is mom, by the way?
She's 50.
50. Okay, mom's trying to get back in the game until it's too late. So you all up in the house.
Oh, what is mama trying to do?
Mom wants you up out of there so she can get some old niggas up in that house.
No, she is not.
Yeah, so you cock blocking a little bit. So let mom live her life, and what you need to do, go travel a little bit, man. Try some different cities, man. You can get it. And I loved Cincinnati. Cincinnati showed me a lot of love when I went out there. But you go somewhere where it's popping. Go somewhere and experience life, man. You're still young, which is a good thing. Yeah. So that's a good thing for you, man. So get out there and experience life. All right.
Okay. And another thing, real quick, like I said, I appreciate it. Whenever you come to Cincinnati, just my email account is joshua513.jj. Just hit me up, whatever, and you family, so I appreciate it.
No doubt. Much
Take care, all right?
Respect, man.
Turn that off. At least he realized like he was going in a dusty direction. That's dope. That's dope when you can realize that and say, "Oh, let me catch this."
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Have y'all ever been with dudes who didn't catch that they were going in a dusty direction?
No,
I don't even understand their language.
My radar doesn't even compute.
We don't speak the same language.
Yeah.
Wait, let's stop bullshitting.
No.
Bree and Layla, y'all dated niggas who lived with their mama before?
In high school.
Not as an adult?
Not as an adult. Absolutely not. Never. Ever.
So if y'all have y'all met dudes and everything was kind of, you like, okay, this guy might be fly. Then he said, hey, I'm staying with moms.
No.
Okay.
No.
It just doesn't. We don't magnate. What is magnetic?
Yeah.
Whatever.
You don't gravitate
towards
that.
What is that magnetic?
She said magnetic. She's about to make her own word up. We don't magnate to that.
Let her do it. You knew what the hell she was talking about.
Yes, I knew. We know Layla's language. She has a whole little language going on. But okay.
Yeah, I never. Yeah, except for high school. That's about it. Other than a guy, remember I told you, I didn't know he was living with a. He had a
family.
Yeah. That's different. Yeah, that's different. That's funny. Anyway, Bree, what else is happening out there in the streets, Miss Bree?
The new Red Table Talk came out today, and it was featuring Miss Sierra.
Oh, I seen it.
Oh, damn.
Did you see it?
I didn't see that.
It was good.
What was Miss Sierra talking about?
Here's the thing. Everybody wants to know about her and Russell.
Yeah. Oh,
that's it. Honestly, we see her working her modeling, and she doing her music, but everybody want to know what's the dynamic between her and Russell. And honestly, she has so many good things to say about him that it's almost like, oh my God, like it's cuteness overload.
Oh Lord.
She just talks about how good he is to her kid, because she has a kid with Future.
Yep.
But she just talked about like the man that he is to her son, and like the man that he is to their kid, and just like he just came with a total different respect, and he approached her differently, and he appreciates things differently, which I feel like you can sense all of that through their social media interaction. Like, you can see all of that. So those were not the questions I wanted to hear. I wanted to hear when they asked, how often do y'all get into it, or when do y'all argue?
I know. I was, because if you look at them, because I seen the Red Table Talk, I was like, do they get in arguments? I mean, that's
it
just
don't
life.
look like it happens.
It really
but
doesn't.
Of course, everybody's gonna put their role, their beautiful reel online, and they're gonna only show the good times and the good things. Ain't nobody gonna show the bad stuff. So when they asked that question, she was just like, it's been 3 years we've been married, and no.
Did you know Russell was only just turned 30?
That's how he's young, dude. Now, how old is Sierra?
She's 33.
Our age. I'm like, she's called herself a cougar. She's like, I got me a little young thing.
She's like 33, and I think she said he just turned 30.
Oh, damn.
And I was like, wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, she said, it's been that long, and thank God, ain't been no real.
So do y'all think people in relationships like that, where everything on the surface is so, hunky-dory, everything is so perfect on the surface, do you think that's almost a mask for some issues that might be going on? Because relationships ain't that goddamn perfect.
But that's what I'm wondering. Is this that one time? Is it
now y'all know, y'all remember when Will and Jada had that whole we the perfect couple, look at us.
And then the mask came off.
Then the mask came off.
I've seen through that though, y'all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then they start talking about all the crazy arguments they would have, and we start learning all that stuff later. But they were doing that perfect couple thing.
But they're so early
you know
on,
what? She said, I wouldn't call, when she asked them, do they have arguments? She said, I wouldn't call them arguments. We have disagreements, and we talk about it, we discuss. And she said that we never go above level 1 when we are having an argument, or a discussion, or we don't agree on something. And then Jada turned around and said, and that's the same for me and Will. I've been with her for 21 years, and we've never raised our voice at each other. So maybe that's the mask, or maybe that's why they don't feel like, they're arguing, or it looks differently, because they know how to respect each other. Because a lot of people lose respect in arguments. You just lose it and start hitting below the belt. Your voice get high, your tone change. Yeah. And now it's like, now y'all fighting each other instead of you guys as a couple fighting the problem.
Right. So I think that's what it could be. I could be, because some people argue very mellow, and maybe they're just two people that have very, mellow tones, and they argue in a way where it's not yelling. Because a lot of people do yell.
Yeah,
maybe people need to stop yelling.
I need to.
Because I listen.
I know for a fact.
Because
you be yelling at niggas, Bree.
If you take me to a certain level, I will go a level. I will keep leveling.
Because people don't listen to that. People don't listen to yelling. People listen to talking.
Right.
That's what I learned finally.
So do you yell at niggas you've been in relationships with, Layla?
No, honestly, not now. And honestly, if I ever did yell, it took so much for me to get there. Like, normally I just talk normal, or my tone changes, but it's not a yelling tone. It's more of a take me seriously.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not playing. It's like a deep, like a Barry White type of thing. I'll be like, look, nigga.
Yeah, but I have to get pushed to a certain level, but I will go there. But I'm definitely working on not being that person.
So are you the aggressor, Bree?
I can be.
Okay, okay.
In all things. And it's just because I can't say it's because of my Sagittarius. I've just always been very headstrong, unfortunately.
So you admit that you could be the problem in the relationship.
Yeah, sometimes yes. Most times I'm not, though, because I am doing, and I can't say that I'm not. I'm usually the compromiser. We compromise a lot. It's definitely in our nature. It's more so like, I would rather things be happy and be good, and I can just bear the brunt of whatever's going on. Like, if I would get into it with my mate, I would always apologize first. Just because
what the hell
feel like,
I want to know what Bree be arguing with niggas. What y'all be arguing about?
Anything. It'll be like stupid stuff.
Tell them take the HIV test. Tell them take the STD test. Tell them take the fucking gonorrhea test. Tell them take all of that.
What was that?
Wait, I want to know. Is that on the movie?
That's a YouTube video. This dude was arguing on the phone with his lady.
I feel like I saw that pop up recently.
Oh my God. I hope that wasn't a real argument.
Yes, it was a real argument.
Real,
this dude was this.
I have not cheated on you. I have not. I did not cheat on you. I did not cheat on you at all. I did not. I swear on everything I love. I did not cheat on you.
He did not.
He did not cheated on her.
Lord Jesus.
Lord.
Yeah, but she does seem happy. But one thing I did like
They
what she
seem
said.
genuinely happy.
She said the thing that changed from Future to Russell, and she had to change her way of thinking and what type of man she wanted, was consistency. She said Russell was so consistent. And I just had a conversation with my friend about that, how consistent guys are. Like, you may have a guy and he's like texting you every day or really making an effort, and you have the other guy that WYD every blue, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like you have to really look, because I go by people's actions. I don't give a damn about what you say.
Yeah, and people will be consistent for a little while and then fall off the earth.
What she said
for a week and
yeah.
then pop back up and want to be consistent again. So yeah, that makes a lot of sense. His attention to detail, him just being a different person and approaching her differently with a softer.
Russell's ex-wife cheated on him. Did y'all know that?
Oh damn.
The white girl?
Oh
yeah. She cheated on him.
Damn.
So he was like, I'm going back to the black.
Hell yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
That.
And you know what? What's interesting, when people go through relationships and you deal with janky folks, that makes you appreciate the significant other
That's
more.
what she said.
Yeah,
exactly
because,
that's exactly what Sierra said.
Because Sierra has kissed some frogs before she got to the Prince.
Yeah.
I think she went with Bow Wow, and I'm not saying he's a frog.
Cent.
Yeah, she was with 50, Future, and I'm not saying they're frogs, but the relationship was kind of janky.
Right. Probably had a lot of women.
They were engaged, her and Future.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that
they
actually.
Were engaged. That was surprising to hear too, because I'm like, they announced the engagement, and then just as fast as they did, it was over.
Damn.
And she was like, "Now here I am with a single mother with a kid."
But see, that's different though, and I kind of really felt her on that when she said, "Okay, I broke up with him, but now I have a kid," because before that she was just single.
Yeah.
That's
Exactly.
a whole nother thing. But
right.
This is your first experience being single with a kid. You're like, yo, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Because now whoever, takes, so they have to take on your son. They have to love him just as much as you do.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's not easy.
Yeah.
It's not about you and does he love you? Does he love your kid first, really?
And it shows what type of man he is, who raised him. It shows a lot about who he is.
Especially being so young.
Yeah. I wonder if he still get a hankering for them white women every
Why?
now and then.
Why? Why?
A hanker?
I kind of think he get the best of both worlds with Sierra, though, kind of.
How so?
Really?
How so?
Kind of.
How?
Kind of.
Why? Because she's so bubbly and like,
Kind of.
she's not their typical.
Get the best of both worlds. Sierra is very cultured and very traveled.
Yeah, she is very traveled. She's not like.
And well-rounded, I feel like.
But how is that the best of both worlds? It's like
you said because.
Okay, basically Bree's saying he didn't go get a Blac Chyna
okay,
type
but
of black girl. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, exactly.
But Blac Chyna, I don't let them be the defining people of
I
black
see what you're
womanhood.
saying.
You know what I'm
I see what you're
saying?
saying. I'm not saying
Yeah.
she's defined. I'm saying that's why I said she's cultured.
Right.
Not just one. She's seen a lot of different. She's been around a lot of different people, and
Traveled and stuff.
It's easier to
Connect with her, maybe.
But that's not why niggas be fucking with these white girls. A nigga can fuck with a white bitch in a trailer park.
No,
They don't
I'm
give a-
saying-
you know what I'm
no,
saying?
I'm not saying that.
Right,
I'm not
right,
saying-
okay,
no, I'm not-
okay. These
not
niggas,
at all.
niggas just like white.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Some of these niggas be having white fetishes.
But here we are. We talking about Russell Wilson. Do you think he would fuck with a white girl in a trailer home?
Tiger Woods. Let me just say, all right, let's stop it. Let's goddamn
Tiger
stop.
Woods is a different type
All
of
right.
person, though. Tiger Woods is a different.
All
He had
right.
a sex addiction. And she look
Terrible.
a sex addict.
No, he was
Tiger Woods wasn't a sex addict.
No, he
making them
was
excuses.
a coon,
Yeah.
a white woman addict, but he wasn't no
Yeah,
sex
he was a
addict.
white
As long as he was a
Who was a
white
sex
woman,
addict,
yeah.
though?
It was that
Was
was
it
you talking about Eric
Maxwell?
Benet.
Eric
Eric
Benet.
Benet. He wasn't no damn sex addict either.
Was he messing with a bunch of white girls too?
No, I don't think he was messing with white girls, but that's the thing they made him go out there and say because he cheated on Holly Berry.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what is a sex addict?
Yeah, there was something
Making
to
up
make it
shit.
seem like it was something that was out of his control.
Yeah, it's an addict.
He had to go. Yeah, he didn't know what he was doing. He had to go to therapy to fix it. So that's just some PR.
Excuses.
Yeah, just some
Niggasplain.
niggasplaining. There's some PR niggasplaining. They sat down in a PR firm and said, "Okay, let's clean this thing up." Because Holly Berry was crazy as cat shit.
A lot of people say that though.
Yeah.
I've heard that too.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's the worst thing about having a good relationship because then you're scared. Like, what if Russell does something to her and you don't want to tell
She
anybody
said that
because
as
now
well.
you've painted this picture and
Yeah.
you're embarrassed.
She
That's
said
the
that as
only
well.
bad
She's
thing.
like, I still got a little small block because she's like, at any moment somebody could say I don't want to do this anymore. And that could happen, and you really gotta be like okay with that if somebody say that. So she was just like, but you have to learn to be as loose and as free and as open when you try to love
Fatima?
the way they love.
Yeah.
So yeah, y'all. Everybody want to know the prayer? Listen to this table talk.
She said just be specific when you pray, and everybody know that. Just be specific. Like if you want a tall, dark, and handsome, smart, wonderful man that loves your child, then that's what you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. Well,
that could be me, but
y'all heard it. Y'all finally heard what Layla wants.
Layla done threw a prayer out there for y'all niggas.
Tall, dark, handsome, and love us some.
So now
Where
niggas
are
gonna be
you?
sending DMs with a Bible
Where
and they
you
dick
at?
in their hands.
Where you at?
These niggas. Anyway, y'all, let's get up out of here. We got to roll. Layla, let everybody know where to find you, dear.
At Miss Layla Lopez, MSLAILALOPEZ.
And Miss Bree REA, where can they find you?
I am at BRI.ARIER on Instagram. Thank you.
And y'all can hit me up at Tariq Elite on Instagram, and we will holler at you guys in a couple of weeks. We won't be here next week. I got to get the pins out of my son's arm next week. Yeah, little Mateo.
The baby.
Yes. So we'll chop it up with you guys. Y'all be good.